Students, for today I will continue with the next part of mechanical properties of fluids. Please concentrate. Capillary rise or fall. First reason, on the basis of pressure difference. Capillary rise or fall on the basis of pressure difference. Okay, simple diagram, and we will continue. This is a capillary tube here, concave meniscus. Then we draw here like this. This is the radius of the capillary tube. Radius of the concave meniscus. Angle of contact, alternate angle property. This is capital R, which is the radius of the concave meniscus, and this is small r, which is the radius of the capillary tube. Are you okay? Capillary tube, concave meniscus, angle of contact, capital R, radius of the concave meniscus, small r, radius of the capillary tube. As per the pressure difference, I have already told you the pressure difference is given by, due to the pressure difference, there is rise or fall of the liquid inside the capillary tube. The pressure difference, check the derivation, students. We have already discussed it. It is given by 2T by capital R, where R stands for the radius of the concave meniscus. Okay? Now, what is pressure difference? Pressure due to a liquid column, it is H rho G. What is H? H is the height of the liquid column, rho is the density, G is the acceleration due to gravity. That's it. So H rho G is equal to 2T by R. I hope the figure is clear to you. Now from the figure, look here. From the figure, tell me what is cos theta, students? Cos theta is adjacent side upon the hypotenuse. Are you okay here? Therefore, what is capital R? It is R divided by cos theta. Capital R is what? R divided by cos theta. So tell me, what do we get here? H rho G is equal to 2T divided by capital R, which is small r upon cos theta. Are you okay, students? Next part, therefore H rho G is equal to 2T cos theta divided by small r, where small r is the inner radius of the capillary tube. Tell me, what will be T? Surface tension. How to calculate surface tension, capital T? It will be H R rho G divided by 2 cos theta. This is the expression for the capillary rise or fall, or we put here like this. Therefore, what is H equal to, students? H is 2 cross multiply. H is what? H is what here? 2T cos theta upon R rho G. This is the height of the liquid column inside the capillary. If the liquid column is concave upwards, as I have shown in the figure, rise in the level of the liquid. If the liquid column is convex upwards, fall in the level of the liquid. Ends the job. I repeat again. Capillary tube filled with a liquid of density rho. On the basis of pressure difference, we will calculate the rise or fall or height of the liquid column. Pressure difference is equal to 2T by R. You can refer the textbook. I have already derived this formula. Pressure difference is H rho G. H rho G हे पण आपण केलं, pressure due to a liquid column is equal to 2T by R. From what is cos theta? Adjacent side upon the hypotenuse is this. Therefore, r is what? Small r divided by cos theta. Substitute here. H rho g is equal to 2t divided by small r upon cos theta. Cos theta goes up. H rho g is equal to 2t cos theta divided by small r. So what is t? H r rho g divided by 2 cos theta. Surface tension calculate, we can calculate that, or we can calculate even the height of the liquid column inside the capillary. That's it, students. Okay, one derivation. After this, next derivation. What is that? On the basis of forces. मी तुम्हाला नीट डायग्राम सकट शिकवते. तुम्ही जरा प्लीज पे अटेन्शन प्रॉपरली. They are very important derivation, students. स्टुडंट्स बघा हा नीट बघा. नेक्स्ट डेरिवेशन. सेम rise or fall on the liquid inside the capillary. Rise or fall of liquid inside the capillary on the basis of forces. Okay, on the basis of forces. Now what I want to do here? Simple. Capillary tube, concave meniscus, force due to surface tension acts tangentially, can be resolved into two perpendiculars. Okay, I will draw it like this. You will understand it better, students. Force due to surface tension acts tangentially, can be resolved into two perpendiculars. Cos theta, F2e cos theta. Okay, किंवा force due to surface tension, I take it as T, can be resolved into two components, T cos theta, T sin theta. Adjacent side, opposite side. हा तुमचा थीटा है, हा थीटा है, ठीक है. On each point, the forces due to surface tension, which is tangential, produce components in the vertically upward direction. What about these components? They are equal in magnitude. Horizontal components, that is T sin theta, they are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. They cancel out each other. So net force in the upward direction is equal to what? It is T cos theta multiplied by 2 pi r, because 2 pi r is the circumference of that concave meniscus. Every point T cos theta act होतो, every point वर. So you have to consider the entire length of the circumference, and that is 2 pi r. Are you okay? Now what is force due to surface tension in the upward direction? It is 2 pi r T cos theta. This force in the upward direction is balanced by the weight of the liquid. Balanced by the weight of the liquid. Now students, you are very much familiar. Weight of the liquid acts in the vertically downward direction. For every action, there is equal and opposite. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. So weight is balanced by the components which act in the vertically upward direction. What is mass? Volume into density. Where what is rho? Rho is the density of the liquid. Into G is equal to 2T cos theta by R. What is volume again? Area of the circle because it's a circular surface. Pi r square h, height of the liquid column, students. This is the height of the liquid column here. Yes. Volume is area multiplied by the length of the height multiplied by rho multiplied by g is equal to 2 pi r t cos theta. Whatever gets cancelled, you cancel it out and we get the final expression for h. What is that? Pi r cancels with 1 pi and r. Okay. Therefore, what is h? Students need बघा balance काय राहिला 2t cos theta divided by h rho g r. हे r एक balance है, pending है, r rho g. h you have already taken. r rho g. So height of the liquid column, how do you calculate? It is 2t cos theta divided by r rho g. Ends the job. Are you okay here? And that's it. So consider a capillary containing a liquid which rises to a height h. The force due to surface tension which acts tangential produce components in the vertically upward direction because horizontal components equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, cancel out. Force in the upward direction is 2t t cos theta 2 pi r is balanced by the weight of the liquid. What is the formula for weight? mg is equal to 2t cos theta pi r. Mass is volume into density. Volume is area multiplied by the length. Rho g ends the job. Are you okay? फक्त जे पहले है pi आणि pi r मतलब एक r square is cancelled out and we get h is equal to 2t cos theta divided by r rho g. Is that clear, students? Okay. Second part. Third part, students, we are going to discuss something called as streamline flow and turbulent flow. आता turbulent flow चे examples तर तुमच्या surroundings मध्ये इतके आहेत. Heavy rains, lot of water and random flow of water. त्याला turbulent म्हणतात. Okay? Streamline flow दिसतच नाही पाण्याचा. सगळीकडे turbulent. We'll discuss the next part. Directly take the difference, students. Will not explain the points. Huh? What is streamline? Difference I take so that एक तीर में दो निशान. I'll explain to you what is streamline also, and I'll explain to you what is turbulent also. Streamline flow of liquid and turbulent flow of liquid. क्या fluid म्हणा. Streamline flow is what? When the flow of a liquid is smooth and below a certain velocity, which is called critical velocity, then that is called as the streamline flow. Streamline flow म्हणजे smooth flow of liquid, like एक stream, पाण्याचं stream चाललंय. आता पावसाळ्यात थांबला ना की बारीक पाण्याचे झरे कसे stream slowly flow होत असतात. That can be called as streamline flow. So what is streamline flow here? Streamline flow is a smooth flow of the liquid where the velocity is below a certain value. The limit है, हाँ? Velocity is below a certain limit, which is called as critical velocity. First point. Turbulent flow, exactly opposite. The random, unorderly, unorganized, disorderly flow of liquid where the velocity is obviously above critical velocity is called as turbulent flow. Students, turbulent flow म्हणजे violent flow म्हणजे floods थोडक्यात, किंवा डॅमचं पाणी जेव्हा सोडलं जातं ना, असं तुम्हाला बघता की कशी इट्स टेरिबल टू वॉच ऑल्सो. इफ यू एन्जॉय वॉटर, डिफरंट स्टोरी. टर्ब्युलंट फ्लो म्हणतात त्याला, व्हायलेंट फ्लो. दॅट इज द थिंग हियर. In streamline flow, point number 2. In streamline flow, at every point on the flow of the liquid, velocity is constant. But in turbulent flow, velocity is at different points is different. Correct? So in streamline flow, velocity at all the points is same, whereas in turbulent flow, velocity at different points is different. Point number 2. Point number 3. Streamline flow. Students, in streamline flow, different layers of liquid can be divided. In streamline flow, different layers of the liquid can be divided. And no two layers ever intersect each other. Streamline flow of a liquid can be subdivided into a number of layers. These layers never intersect each other. In turbulent flow, a rotational motion is produced. तुम्ही तो सुनामी प्रकार ऐकलाय. सुनामी म्हणजे कसं? Circular loops are formed inside water. So that can be regarded as turbulent flow. Here, no two layers of liquid while flowing intersect or cross each other. Here, the flow creates a kind of rotational motion. Turbulent. Next, in streamline flow, different planes, you can divide a streamline flow in a cylinder. Cylinder can be subdivided into a large number of planes. Each of the plane, for a streamline flow of a liquid in each plane, they are all parallel to each other. For turbulent flow, kasehi, no fixed, nothing, random flow, disorderly flow. That is turbulent flow. I'll repeat. Streamline flow is the smooth flow of the liquid which is below a certain velocity called as critical velocity. Turbulent flow is a violent flow of a liquid, disorderly flow of a liquid where the velocity has already crossed critical velocity. Streamline flow, velocity at different points is constant. Turbulent flow, velocity at different points is different. Next, in streamline flow, we'll put it like this. The streamlines never cross each other or never intersect each other. Whereas in turbulent flow, intersection causes rotational motion of the fluid. Okay? And in streamline flow, if you take streamline flow divided into a large number of planes, the planes are parallel to the cylindrical axis, or all the planes remain parallel to the axis of the cylinder. In turbulent flow, कसाही जर पाणी फ्लो होत असेल किंवा वॉटर फ्लो होत असेल, बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल इज फ्लड्स, टर्ब्युलंट फ्लो. ठीक आहे मुलांना? सी, इन्स्टेड ऑफ एक्सप्लेनिंग व्हॉट इज स्ट्रीमलाइन, व्हॉट इज टर्ब्युलंट, डिफरन्स सांगितलं ना की तुम्हाला पटकन क्लिक होतं. ओके, विल स्टॉप फॉर टुडे. टुमॉरो आय अपलोड अनदर व्हिडिओ. गणपतीच्या वेळेला आपण व्हिडिओज बंद ठेवणार नाही. माझ्या घरात काय 1.5 दिवसाचे गणपती असणार. एकदा विसर्जन झालं की परत आपण टेस्टला सुरुवात करूया. ठीक आहे? You enjoy Ganpati on one side, but at least don't change your focus from studies on other side. ठीक है students? Bye.